Cindy died.
I'm glad I didn't care enough to watch that.
Well, I didn't either, except it was a color TV, man.
You did not watch it
Go see color
because
TV, that's
you
it.
didn't watch it because Cindy died.
Well, I also didn't watch because of,
Yeah.
well, yeah, she did, she died.
She died right then.
But she voted. She died the day before the
She voted,
election.
though.
Election
They
day?
voted for
No, I
her.
thought she died election day.
She did,
November 8th, yeah,
And-
which was Jerry's birthday.
and they voted for her that day. Because he was a Catholic and they were gonna vote that Catholic.
Oh, wow. That, Jerry died on.
Are you going, Sharon? Introduce yourself.
I don't know, is the red light blinking? Somebody there? Yeah.
We don't have much juice, so we need to let Sharon go.
Okay.
Yeah, Sharon.
My name is
Kitty.
Princess Petunia. That's what I wrote on my cup. So my name is Sharon Raneri. That's not my name. It's not my name. I mean, it's still my name. I don't like talking in front of the camera. It's funny. I'm usually on the other side of the camera, guys. Okay, my name is Sharon McCammon. Previously a Raneri, stemming from the Elaine McElvey Raneri, daughter of Pope and Emma. And not sure what all I want to talk about. Even as much as I knew I was going to be a part of this project and I knew I wanted to have a story to tell, I couldn't really think of anything. And I was talking to my mom about it and how I have this really bad memory and how all I can think of are just these snippets of memories of Grandma and Granddaddy. And, you know, I do have very vivid memories that are like going and playing at the playground with my cousins and playing, I wasn't playing football, but I played tag and just enjoying having that opportunity to have such a large family, and since we didn't live here in Alabama, to travel here and to come to visit and to have these experiences where I got to meet and hang out with and play with relatives who, you know, only now that I'm older do I really understand the value of what it means to have family and to have such a great loving family that we had. So we would come on trips at Christmas and we would drive up and we would be here for Christmas, and I can remember sitting in the living room, which was not the den, it was like the formal living room.
That was the only time we used that.
That was the only time we used that room, and I remember sitting there but I just remember being, like, what I remember is what it felt like to sit in there and be with everybody. I couldn't tell you really what we were doing. I couldn't, you know, I feel like we were opening presents or something, but I don't, like, that's not what I remember of that experience. I remember just being with everyone, and so my memories are like that. They're of playing with everyone. They're of sitting at that breakfast nook, sitting around talking to everyone. They're those kind of just snippets of being together as a family, and that's really what I take away from that house and having those grandparents and growing up in that way, is them bringing all of us, all of these 7 brothers and sisters and all of their children and my cousins, bringing us all together to get to share with one another, share our lives together. And so I do remember that, and I value that. I mean, I value that so much because, you know, being with family is important. And the reason I'm about to cry is because I think of when my brother passed away. And sorry, but this is a really big memory for me. We were in North Carolina when he passed. And we drove all night, my mom, my aunt, some friends of ours, and we pull up to the house, and so many of my aunts and my uncles and my cousins were there already. They were there, and they were there for our family in this really horrible time. And I have these memories of sitting in our front yard and being together and and just how grateful I was as a child, because even though I was 18, I was a child, to have my family there to help. You know, and I remember we have this great, terrible picture. It's wonderful because it's all of us in my parents' front yard. It's horrible that we're there for that purpose, but it's such a great picture because it shows you that there was so much love and support from everyone at that time, and the fact is, it's not just at that time, it's always there. It's always there. And I'm so grateful for this family, and I'm so, I'm grateful to be here this weekend and to be a part of all of this, and I just, that's the thing that sticks out for me. It sticks out for me a lot. I did not mean to cry.
It's okay. Welcome to the club.
So, thank you all for being my family. I don't really have anything else to say.